this is John with Florida's Worst Vlog. I'm here in my backyard, our pool deck. We bought this home from the bank about 4 or 5 years ago, and we've been slowly trying to get it back to the completely renewed state that we wanted in. We want a full working, operable pool deck. But unfortunately, when we moved in, the house had been torn apart by the previous owners. This was bank owned, like I said, so it was a foreclosure, and the previous owners just left it in a horrible state, the pool equipment, everything. So let me give you a tour real quick. The previous control panel for the pool is located at the end of these wires here that come across from the pool equipment area on the other side of the house. I'll show you that here in a second. I added that cheap little fountain there just to aerate some of the water. Here in Florida, the water gets really hot in the summer, so if you don't aerate some of it, it'll get too overheated. But the lights in the pool did not work at all, and still this one does not work. And I'll show you how I got the light in the spa to work. It currently is working. But we have a simple system. We have a skimmer over there, and we have bottom drains down there. There's a drain in the spa. The spa has jets with a blower attached, and also has water into the spa, so you can see it's overflowing there. So altogether you have into the pool, you have into the spa, you have air into the spa, you have out through the skimmer, and out through drain 1 and out through drain in the hot tub. So let's go over and look at our piping system on the side of the house. So from the main breaker box, you can see here we have a line that comes down into our sub panel, and you've got a switch here for the pool pump, heat pump, then another one for the pump and one for the pool lights. This one, I think, controls this whole box. And until you turn the pump switch on, it just controls the box. So you turn this one turns on this control panel. This one, after this is on, this will turn on the pool heater, which is there. This one will turn on the pool pump, and this one turns on the power to this little GFCI outlet, which controls the pool lights, which the wires for the pool lights come up through this box here. So as you can see, when they left, this little cable here is what you saw the end of over on the pool deck. It's a blue one, and you can see it comes under and goes up into the pool control panel and up into this really old control panel. And so many people have lived, I don't know how many people have tried to use this panel before, but look at all the notes on there. Don't touch this or that. Use the breaker to turn it off. It's just a mess, complete mess. Here's our relays down here. And so let's go through the equipment here that we're running. Here's our blower. And then here is our Waterco cartridge filter. I just replaced the lid for this thing because those handles break off so much. You can see how the little nubs on the secure ring there break off. So I got to order another secure ring, but the top part, those handles break off real easy. Here's our pump. Now I did recently install that pump myself. This is just a cheap pump I found off eBay. And here's the actual pool heater we're working with, the Heat Pro. Don't pay any attention to that switch box I have sitting on top of there. I'm not using it. So anyway, we're kind of in a confined space here. You can see our fence right next to us. There's the chlorinator, and here's the back valve down against the ground there. So here's how our lines run. It's just a mess back here. Like I said, it's been torn apart, but here's how our lines run, okay? So first of all, these two that come together at this valve are coming from, this is the skimmer. So this is where the water from the skimmer come, and this is coming from the bottom of the pool. And I only have one of these handles that fits on all these. But as you can see, I have it mostly turned to suck water from the skimmer. And then the pool, if we turn it this way, it'll only take water from the bottom of the pool. This way, only from the skimmer. So I leave it just a little bit open like that. This pipe here, this is what draws water into the pump. So it's coming up from either the skimmer or the pool and then into the pump, because this valve right here is turned so only water from the skimmer and pool are going into the pump. If we were to flip this around so that this little guy was pointing towards the ground, then this pipe down here is pulling in from the spa drain. So we don't want the spa to drain out, because then it would be sucking air. So we leave it up, and then just a little bit to the pool bottom, most of it to the skimmer. And then that brings it into the pool pump, up into the cartridge filter, out from the cartridge filter. It goes through past the bypass, up into the switch here that decides whether it's going to go into the spa or into the pool. If this little guy right here turns, it'll put water down into the spa, and if it turns up, it'll put water up into the chlorinator and into the pool. So that's how all that stuff works as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, what we're doing is replacing this whole thing, replacing that entire control panel. Look what I've done. I took a 12 volt, this is a 12 volt Wi-Fi switch. And I've just basically wired it to the relays here to make it only 12 volts. But I've taken a 12 volt Wi-Fi switch, put it on the line here, and that way from inside the house I can turn it on and off. So pretty cheap way to screw that up. I'm sure that that's not right. I've also tried using a different Wi-Fi switch that was high voltage, but the amperage was wrong, so I almost burned the house down with that. So the plan is replace this whole control panel, all new control panel, with a Zodiac iAqualink system that will connect to our Wi-Fi. We can control the heat, we can control the spa, the pool. Right now, when you push up to spa, the blower turns on, and this guy will turn, but the drain stays the same. So if that drain stays the same, all it's going to do is pump water into the spa, and it's never going to get warm. So you can see right now the pool heater comes on. I just have it set at the highest temperature. But this all just needs to be completely renovated, automated. So let's go see what I ordered. Okay, so here's the box. This is how it comes. This is the Zodiac iAqualink complete install system. I'll put a link below to where I purchased it from. There's Sully. Yeah. But this is how it comes to the house, the complete install. So that means that it should have everything in here. I've already cut the top because I don't want to use a knife on my videotaping. But let's go ahead and open the box. And first thing on top is, here's the bill. So it was $899, no tax, no shipping. $899, Zodiac iAqualink RS4 pool spa combo total install. IQ 904-PS. All right, quantity 1. So right off the bat, on the side here, we have something. You guys, I'm gonna have to use a knife here. Okay, I got a knife. This is just a bunch of stuff. What's it say on the side here? iAqualink network interface module. So this should be the little guy that attaches to the side of the house. Little knife holder there. So there we go. Here's the Zodiac iAqualink interface system. Let's go ahead and take all this paperwork off of here. And then under here we should just have the little disc that, there it is. And it has a long Ethernet cable with it. This cable is going to plug into the new power board that we're going to install out there. And then this is going to install to the side of the house with a Wi-Fi antenna. And Sully is loving the packing equipment. Everything that comes into this house he thinks is his. So the back side of it is just flat. The front does open up. We'll get to that on the install. We're going to have to unscrew the front plate of this. And there's a switch inside here that turns it on and off from discovery mode to Wi-Fi running mode. So we are going to have to open this guy up. And I'm sure that it explains it all in this manual and all this paperwork. But for right now, we're going to go ahead and set this over here and hope that Sully does not chew anything up. So that's the Wi-Fi module right on top. And now we have a pretty big box here. I'm going to set the camera up on a tripod for this one. Okay, I hope that tripod helps. So this says RS4 on it. Let's go ahead and look at the sides here. Says iAqualink control systems. System level with JVAs. JVAs are valve actuators. So the valve actuators are what I showed you when I flipped the switch. It turned real slow to turn the valve. So this system is a total install. Comes with 2 valve actuators. That way you can turn the drainage off of the spa and the jets on into the spa, or vice versa, back into the pool if you don't want the spa on. Alright, so we open this guy up, and right inside we got this pink bubble wrap thingamajig. Let's open this guy up. And here's our board. So this is what the control panel is going to look like now. You saw my old one, and this is what a new one looks like. And this one's digital with actual digital buttons instead of levers. It still has the same type of connectors for the relays that the other one has. And we still have some of the same type of connectors at the top of the board. But as you can see, this one has an Ethernet connector. And then here's the upgraded board that's on this one. This is a base model, and the RS4 is this little upgraded board here. I hope you guys are able to see everything. I'm not watching. Also has a backup battery on it in case power fails, a fuse. Got a few other connectors back here that we're going to be dealing with in this install. But overall, this is the main brains of the system, the iAqualink RS. Okay? Now, why did I choose this system? I'll tell you why I chose the RS. The iAqualink RS is the only one under $1,000 that comes easy to install and that comes with both of the actuators. So I did not want to spend more money. Drop the invoice. Sully, go. Okay, you can have that. You can have that plastic. Man, this dog wants everything I hold. I'm going to tilt up a little bit. But anyway, so like I'm saying, the iAqualink RS system is the only one that came with all these relays, so we can run lights and blower and heater and actuators, everything off of this one control panel. And this upgrade is nice because now it'll plug into my Wi-Fi. Now moving on, what else is in the box? Bunch of cables. These right here are going to connect to the panel, and we're going to drill a hole. I know this sounds terrible, but we're going to actually drill a hole in our water lines out there. And this is a thermometer that fits down into the water line. So this little guy right here will take the temperature of the water and turn the heater on and off however we need it, however we set the temperature. So one's for an air temperature and one's for the water temperature. So these are the two thermometers for the system. And here's one of the power horses. This is a JVA. You saw one of these installed already out there on my system that works. It used to have two, now I had to order two new ones. But yeah, these are the valve actuators. These guys right here take the signal from the main power box and then turn the valves. Water in from the spa, water out to the spa, water in, depending on what we say we want. This is the valve actuator that actually makes it happen. So we're turning electrical energy into potential into actual moving power. And you can see on the bottom of the box here, that's all we have are a bunch of big screws and two valve actuators and the installation guide here. This installation guide, I've actually already downloaded it and been studying it because I didn't want to be behind the ball when this guy came in. All right, now there's a big box at the bottom of this box. Let's see what this is. If I can even get it out. I'm gonna have to turn this guy over. All right, so the big box is empty now. This is our power center. So the power center is going to be where everything gets connected. See if I can get you a view here without tilt. There we go. So here's the power center. This is packed really well. Really impressed with Jandy and Zodiac. So I think what I've said before I ordered this is that I think that actually mounting this thing is going to be the hardest part of the whole procedure, is mounting this thing to the wall. Oh my goodness. I mean, this is just a monster. Yeah, this thing is just a monster. As you can see, you have all your punch outs on the bottom of the box here, and everything will be mounted inside this box here. I'll go ahead and pick you back up here, but you can see it has the diagrams, all the working parts and everything on the inside of it. It's got a transformer inside. This is where the power is going to come from the breaker box. The little screw here is holding it shut, but this whole thing will open up, and then the main power panel that you already saw with the buttons will fit right here in that face. All of these will get punched out for the cables to run to the actuators and to the heater. And here's our ground that goes to our grounding rod in the earth. And this is the big box. And you can see down there the mounting places for all the relays. So, yeah, that's the unboxing. Yeah, Sully, are you not happy with it? He didn't get enough toys to play with, I guess, out of the boxes. Let me tell you about this dog. He is so spoiled. We get that Bark Box subscription system, so every time a box comes to the house, he thinks it's another Bark Box full of toys for him. And today it turned out to be pool equipment, so yeah, not thrilled. But anyway, this is it. This is it. So we've got the box. Down here we've got the water and air thermometers. We've got the control panel, and we've got the Wi-Fi connector, and we got the two actuators. All right, so stick around. We're going to go install this now.